What's up, everybody? This is Paul. Thank you for joining me here at All In, and this is Chernobog's next top sacrifice. So, Chernobog's next top sacrifice. What does that mean? Well, I'll tell you what it means. This is the Shrouded Isle. This is a cult management game, and it's kind of a slight game. Like, there's not too much to it. But I love it. I don't know what it is about it, but I have just fallen like head over heels with it. I did one playthrough. I think it said there's 6 endings. My ending wasn't very good. It said feast. Everybody ended up killing me. So what it is it is a game where you are the leader of a cult, and there are 5 houses. You have to choose the head of each of the 5 houses, and actually, you know what? It's better if I just jump into it. Start a new game. 497 years ago, our founders saw that humanity would perish except the worthy. Our Lord. Yet there are sinners in our community. As the high priest, I must select a sinner to sacrifice every season. 3 years until Judgment Day. If we are free from sin, he will save us from our suffering. So, here we are. New season begins. So you start off in spring. This is the cathedral. Every once in a while, you'll get a letter. Let's see what this one says. Lord Cadwell complains that his cousin was wrongly arrested and punished. He demands that Inquisitor Blackborn mutilate one of his own family as apology. So these are the head of the houses. Yes, the Inquisitor must atone for his mistake. Nobody is free of sin. Your cousin deserves his fate, not his faith. We shall improve guard policies to prevent future mistakes. You know what? We got a lot of obedience right now, and I don't really want to make either of them mad at me right off the bat. So let's go ahead and do this. Obedience went down, but whatever. Inquisitor Blackborn promised to redouble his training and disciplinary efforts on his guards. The effect is unclear. Anyways, so what this video series is going to be about, doing a regular playthrough of the game. You might like it, you might not. This game is nothing but reading. So what I'd like to do is, this is going to be like, imagine like America's Next Top Model or The Bachelor, something like that. Except at the end of every episode, unlike The Bachelor or Next Top Model, we're going to have a sacrifice. And what that, you're watching The Bachelor, all these other shows, and you have to wait until the end of a series to find out who it is. This, at the end of every episode, someone's going to die. And so, unlike in, like, I know in some cult stuff, they're like, oh, well, I'm happy to be a sacrifice, yada, yada, yada. These people don't like it. So you really do have to choose who's going to be the best sacrifice, who is the what you'd call the biggest sinner, and that's hard to do, especially in the beginning. And it's really a juggling game of keeping these people happy with you and choosing what's best. I didn't get to see the god arise last time because I made one stupid mistake at the end. Anyways, let's get into it. Wait. Why are they dissatisfied with me already? So as long as these houses are happy with you, you'll get something called an inquiry. Let's go ahead and jump into here. I'll show you what an inquiry is. So this is where you learn about everybody from the house. So let's go ahead and meet our house, the people of each house. That way we'll know, maybe I want to sacrifice them, maybe not. Anyways, so this is the father and the mother. And these are the kids, is what I'm guessing. It doesn't really explain that. Doesn't matter. Each house has their own responsibility. This house is responsible for ignorance. That'll come into play later. I'll show you. And so you want to find somebody who has a high ignorance, is what you would call it. So at the bottom is going to be their bad traits. At the top is going to be their good traits. So pretty much we know that he is obedient, or it's rumored that he's obedient. And at the bottom, we know that this person is disobedient. That doesn't really matter to us on this because, as I said, they're going to be ignorance, but their negative stuff right here actually does affect your other people. So, we need to know. Let's go ahead. Let's see what the dad's all about. Sagan doesn't seem to have much of an appetite. Okay. Ludmilla was called the advocate as a child for constantly arguing with her parents and siblings. That sounds like she is disobedient. Boom, boom. Nita sometimes obsesses with certain passages of the scripture. That means, if I would hazard to guess, that means that she's not ignorant, so you don't want to choose her. Kazmira is very forgiving, even of those who deeply wronged her. Yaromir has a very well behaved little boy. Ooh, so he's a kid. Vadim always blushes beet red when talking of sin. Oh man. Very forgiving. So you only get one of these inquiries per, because the year is broken up into 4 months. You need one sacrifice per, not months, I'm sorry. The year is broken up into 4 seasons. You have to make one sacrifice a season. So, and you only get one inquiry a season. Let's go ahead and learn about this person. Ignorant. Boom. Found that off right up the bat. So let's go ahead and, so now we're going to appoint her the advisor. The spirit shall say this shall be a good season. Now she is the matron, pretty much. So she's going to be the head. The kingdom owned the farmlands, providing sustenance to the village, hosting book burnings. So they're neutral with us. These people are dissatisfied with us, which means we're not going to have any inquiries with them. Because this person is the actual head of the house, but and they'll tell you about these people. But if they're not happy with you, then they won't. These people are in charge of fervor. So Andre can't seem to keep his voice down, which is weird because it looks like his mouth is sewn shut. Dusha has a spoiled brat of a daughter who always begs for sweets. Undisciplined. Preben interrupts other people when they're talking. Bogdan has tried to commit suicide in the past, but it's been some years since that last incident, so maybe he wouldn't mind being a sacrifice. Katrina has a soft and soothing voice, like a dove. So you're not going to want to put her as the head right now because lacking fervor. So nobody has any good traits that we can see for right now. Aaron is a gifted healer and maker of medicine. You know what? I forgot. We can't do that. So let's go ahead and do this guy because we know that he's not lacking in fervor. He's good at, he's a healer and maker of medicines. So let's just go ahead and put him in here. Alright, so now on to the next place. Cadwell. They're neutral with us. So far we've had a neutral, a dissatisfied, and a neutral. So really, right off the bat, you're not going to want to sacrifice somebody from the first 3 because that's going to bring them way down. You're going to want to sacrifice somebody who's satisfied with you. That's screwed up, I know, but it's a balance thing. Vason Caldwell. Vason has many small cuts and scars on his arms and legs. So he'd be good for penitence, but these people are in charge of discipline. Bella hates the taste of butter and swore it off as a child. It's a random fact and doesn't really help me here. Milos always looks a bit suspicious and guilty to me, but I'm not sure why. Carol is has the worst memory. Sometimes I think he could forget his own name. This fool's ignorant. Again, doesn't help us. Piotr is fit as a fiddle. I need somebody who's good at discipline. Little Ladislas asks very good questions, so he knows too much. So we don't know anything about this fool. Still, both of these know too much. You know what? No. I don't know. Let's try her to help improve our village health. Because I mean, I don't know. We don't know. We just don't know anything. The beginning phases is, like I said, always the hardest sacrifices because you just don't know these people. I hope our advisor served us well. So these people are about penitence. If you get out of line or you commit a sin, they're gonna whip your ass. All right, they're satisfied with us. Casimir Efferson. Casimir often takes notes at meetings. Knows too much. Danica Efferson. Danica was a talented doodler as a child. Oh, and sometimes they're like Chernobog is going to demand that you find somebody specific. Like you need to find the artist, you need to find the cook, you need stuff like that. So if we need to find the artist, this might be it. Misha Efferson. Misha is a good mediator when arguments become too heated, but they're lacking in fervor. As a child, Eden once tricked his sister into taking his lashes for him. So he's unrepentant, so you're not going to want to put him under the penitence thing. Even as a hemophiliac, and must receive fewer lashes as a result. Valen is a very bright child and learned to read at an early age. You know what? I want to know more about her. Damn it. Fine. We're going to appoint this fool as an advisor. I've given the solidarity advice if you want it. Also, as you appoint these people and you go into the next step, you'll learn more about them. You'll see that also. This guy looks like he has an eyeball in his mouth. Weird. Blah, blah, blah. So this, the House Blackborn, their responsibility is obedience. Nicholas was well-trained pet Labrador Retriever. Random. I rarely get compliments from Zaina. About Zaina. Okay, that really has nothing to do with nothing. Rada Blackborn. As a child, Rada lost her tongue and communicates with signs. So her ignorance is up, which doesn't make sense. Just because she can't talk, I hope that that's not why they're saying she's ignorant, because that doesn't mean anything. Svante blushes easily, much to everyone's amusement. Hetty is was a very talkative child, as I recall, excitable and restless, full of fervor. I need to find somebody that's full of obedience. Okay, Fanya often wakes up long after everyone has finished breakfast. So she sounds like I'm thinking we're gonna sacrifice from this house. Let's go ahead. This person's full of fervor, though. Maybe. Let's see. Let's go ahead and point at this advisor. And now we have all of our advisors. So somebody here has to be sacrificed. If I'm gonna guess, I'd say there's gonna be somebody from over here. So either this fool or this fool. The Blacksborn control the guardsmen of the village and interrogate rebels as needed. Effersons are the most devout followers of Chernobog, wielding whips and hearing confessions. Cadwell. A family of miners and merchants, Cadwells are the wealthiest in the village. Eosefka. The Eosefka are a hardy lot, excelling at carpentry and masonry, building great monuments to our Lord. Kegney. Kegney own the farmlands, providing the sustenance in the village and hosting a book burning. I do think actually the names are different. Not all of them. Maybe not. I could be wrong, but I thought these two had different names in my last playthrough. Doesn't matter. Let's begin. So, there you got to go through the 3 months of spring right now. So you have to choose what you want to go up. As you can see, everything is about the same, I'd say. But our discipline did go down. So let's go ahead and make our discipline go up. And we're going to actually learn about this person. Well, so there's going to be some goods. And there's going to be some bads. Let's begin the month. Confiscated goods. Bella sees forbidden desserts and fine cloth, ensuring steadfast focus on prayer. Plus 10 to discipline. That's good. Virtue rumor. Bella is rumored to be disciplined? Bella works extra hard, skipping many meals and evening leisures. Discipline. We don't know. Bella's behavior had an unknown impact on our community. I think our fervor went down. So it looks like, maybe she's ignorant, but she has no fervor? I'm not sure. So now these fools are both dissatisfied with us. So we're going to want to go ahead and boom, boom. And what's that, grandmother? Yes, of course. What, huh? Oh, work. All right. So these people seem lazy. Our penitence is going to go down. Our fervor is going to go down. And these people are satisfied. So as you can see, the more you select, the less like is actually going to get done in that field. You can only pick up to 3. So I say, well, they're dissatisfied. I say we do this. And then the next go around, we'll choose both of these fools. Works for me. Build a monument. Aaron urged the laborers in carving and sanding and a small shrine to our god that crafted fervor +5. Damn. This guy must be lacking in fervor. We chose poorly. Our fervor, you do not want your stuff to get in the red or else you'll end up getting killed. Damn, that sucks. Poor outcome. Fenya's chased rumors and whispers, but no evidence of the infidels. I've never had that before. She's a damn pyromaniac. What does that even mean? Fenya was discovered to be a pyromaniac. Fenya experiments and finds new efficient ways of lighting fires. Fervor went up. Fenya arrives late to every advisor meeting, mumbling an apology, so the discipline went down. Damn. The fervor didn't even go up enough. Oh, jeez. So we have 3 people satisfied. We have 2 sets dissatisfied. Lord. So we have to have these people go up. And everybody is going to stay. Jeez. Oh, jeez. This is not going well. I really need these people. Because, like I said, you're not going to learn about people if they stay dissatisfied. And this is the last time around. This is the 3rd month. So after this, we're going to have to choose somebody to be sacrificed. Oh boy. Average outcome. Kesman scoured the town and found 1 old world book to burn. Ignorance +5. Penitence went way down. Good God. Casimir is discovered to be haunted. Casimir tells horrifying stories of vengeful spirits. Ignorance +7. Okay, so our ignorance is way up. Fervor +5. Aaron urged the laborers into carving sandings. Damn. You screwed us on fervor here again, man. You screwed us. Alright. The season end draws near. A sacrifice must be made. So, at this point, it's just not going to be good. Not going to be good at all. They are going to be... Oh, jeez. So this is the person I like the least. And this is definitely the person that I want to sacrifice just because he didn't do anything for us. We might as well get rid of him because he's no good. He's no good at his job. Why the hell do I want to keep him around? But we don't want these people to be rebellious. Or, and hear me out, we can have them rebel and fix it on the next season. And then everybody else here is going to be satisfied. Decisions. I think... boy. Oh, they're neutral right now. Okay. So, man, Jesus. This is tough. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's tough. You don't really want to... We didn't learn anything about this guy. We learned absolutely nothing about this guy. Traits unknown. The villagers will say that Chernobog's ways are mysterious and unknowable. They'll be outraged. I mean, I'd be outraged too if you're just going to kill somebody for no reason. Oh man, we are just in a bind, guys. We are in a bind. Like, nothing is good. We don't really want anybody to be rebellious. Because otherwise, everybody's neutral right now. Lord. And it's going to take a lot to get the... Like, if they're rebellious, it's going to take a lot to get them up. And we're going to have to get fervor up. Guys, I'm so torn. I'm so torn. Oh... Because he's good at ignorance, so you don't really want to kill him off. You know that he's good at being ignorant, so you don't want to kill him off. This chick is undisciplined. I really wish we'd learned more about this person. Because it's going to suck that the fervor is going to go down so much. But we're going to have to do it. I think we're going to have to sacrifice him. I mean, there's no other option, because everybody else is going to be fine, and I don't really want to get rid of this pyromaniac just yet. I think we're going to have to kill this fool. Ivan Efferson, you are Chernobog's next top sacrifice. I'm so sorry. So now we're bringing him up to the sacrifice table. It's all in the name of Chernobog. R.I.P. Through sacrifice, thy will be done. We sacrifice the life of Ivan in the name of Chernobog and the good of our people. Our condolences to House Efferson. Unjust sacrifice. House Efferson is outraged by your actions. House Efferson approval -50. Other houses approve +5. The villagers mutter that the will of the Lord seems to be random and merciless. Ignorance -5. Oh boy. We got a minus on everything. That probably was not the best sacrifice, but we did what we could with what we had. And so ends the first episode of Chernobog's next top sacrifice. And, it went pretty well. Nobody's killed us yet, and nobody is rebellious. So you got to look at the upsides. Sorry, Ivan, but I just didn't know anything about you, man. I just didn't know anything about you. So, sorry, but you're out. Anyways, if you liked the video, hit me with a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, if you have, any advice for me, like who you'd like to see sacrificed next, what house I should choose, drop me a comment down below. And if you're interested in seeing the rest of this series, go ahead and subscribe to me and I'll have more on the way. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.